Hello aspirants, welcome to GEM Mentors. Today, that is 16 June 2026, let us discuss some important MCQs on current affairs which are happening today. And these questions include some factual questions also. This will be useful, very useful for your revision. So let's start the topics. First question. India recently revised the windfall tax on the export of which petroleum products? The answers given are petrol and LPG, diesel and aviation turbine fuel, kerosene only, crude oil only. Okay, so let us focus on the keywords. Windfall tax. What is windfall tax? It is a higher tax rate imposed by governments on specific industries expecting or experiencing unexpected or above average profits. Due to uncontrollable external events such as geopolitical conflicts or commodity shortages. Okay, just remember the points. So answer would be, what is that? Windfall tax on export of which petroleum products? The answer would be diesel and aviation turbine fuel. Okay. The second question. Which fuel's export duty remained unchanged after the latest version? We all know that is petrol. Third question. India has asked its maritime agencies to remain on high alert following attacks on ships in the which region? In the Gulf region. B is the answer. The fourth question. The primary objective of the maritime alert is to protect Indian seafarers and maritime assets. So it is to safeguard Indian seafarers and maritime interests. Okay. So B is the answer. Fifth question. India's merchandise trade deficit in May 2026. Options given are increased sharply, narrowed compared to the previous month, became zero, turned into surplus. So trade deficit narrowed compared to the previous month. Okay. Due to improved export performance. Okay, remember that. Merchandise trade deficit narrowed compared to the previous month due to improved export performance. The sixth question. Rising crude oil prices mainly impact India's what is the answer? Import bill and inflation. Why? Higher crude prices increase India's oil import bill and inflation occurs. So B is the answer. Windfall tax once again is imposed on what? We have discussed it. It targets unexpected extraordinary profits earned during exceptional market conditions. So B is the answer. Extraordinary profits earned due to unusual market conditions. Okay. Next. Eighth question. Aviation turbine fuel is used by. Obviously, it is used in the aircraft engines. Easy question. Ninth question, a rise in crude oil prices generally results in increased transportation costs and inflation. Okay, so 9, B is the answer. It is higher inflationary pressure. 10th question, geopolitical tensions in West Asia mainly affect India through, because we are importing, our main shipping routes are there in the West Asia mainly. So B would be the answer. Energy imports and shipping routes. Okay. West Asian tensions affect India's energy imports and maritime trade routes. 11th question, India's regional navigation satellite system is known as, easy question. And this question has come in many examinations previously. So mark it as important. NAVIC. NAVIC is India's indigenous regional navigation satellite system. Let's move to the 12th question. The recent technical issue in one of the NAVIC satellites involved failure of its atomic clock, and if it's affected navigation capability. Okay, so due to the technical issue in the atomic clock, it was a failure. Okay, so 13th question, NAVIC provides navigation coverage over India and about 1500 kilometers beyond its boundaries. So we are neighboring nations. Remember this, 1500 kilometers, that is very important. Beyond India's borders. The 14th question, which of the following is a major application of NAVIC? Navigation and disaster management. Just remember that this word, navigation. And the answer is navigation and disaster management. B is the answer. Okay. 15th question. The lion symbol found on a recently discussed Jain shrine is associated with, automatically, Mahavir. So the lion emblem is associated with Lord Mahavir in Jain tradition. Lion symbol. Okay. 16th question. Mahavir is regarded as the, very important, 24th Tirthankar. Next, 17th question. Which fundamental right abolishes untouchability in India? So Article 17, that is right to equality. It assures, it abolishes untouchability in India. So Article 17, under the right to equality, abolishes untouchability. Okay. 18th question. The National Commission for Scheduled Castes functions under Article 338. The National Commissions for Scheduled Caste is established under Article 338. Okay, remember this, very important. And the 19th question. The 89th Constitutional Amendment separated the National Commission for SCs and STs. Okay, Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes. 89th Constitutional Amendment, just note it down. Okay. So these are the questions for today, which are very important. We have covered both the current affairs and static GK, because the source, the newspaper article, the source, when we read the newspaper, whatever the news comes, and we have to get into the background of that. Okay, like the polity questions are there in this session. These are some issues. These are the articles which are related to today's current affairs. So hope you like this video. and we wish you give us a good like and you will share it, and kindly subscribe to our channel, and this will be helpful for many of the aspirants who are preparing for the UPSC and Staff Selection Commission or State Public Service Commissions examinations and other banking related exams also. So please drop a like and kindly suggest to your friends also, share it with your friends, and do subscribe. Please subscribe to Gem Mentors. Thank you very much. We'll meet again tomorrow with tomorrow's current affair MCQs and the static portion of GK, and we'll revise it thoroughly. Thank you one and all.